Now, rescue efforts are underway in Baltimore following this morning's bridge collapse. And here's a live look at the aftermath. It's gone. A container ship lost power, rammed into the Baltimore Key Bridge, sending a construction crew into those dangerously cold waters. Now, rescuers were able to pull out 2 people, but still, this evening, 6 are missing. The collapse of the Baltimore Key Bridge reminded first responders around here of their own bridge collapse. Part of the Egners Ferry Bridge fell back in 2012. That's after a ship hit it. The bridge is an essential road connecting Trigg and Marshall counties. News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry spoke with one of the people who responded to that collapse.
It certainly was gut-wrenching to see that this morning and think right back to that January 2012 incident here.
In January of 2012, a Delta Mariner cargo ship hit the Egners Ferry Bridge, a bridge that thousands of cars pass over every day, ripping off a 322-foot section. At least 4 vehicles were reported to be on the bridge near the time of the collapse. A pickup truck was reportedly 5 feet from the missing section. 2 cars were behind that driver, and on the opposite side was another car. No injuries were reported. Then Lieutenant Assistant Post Commander with Kentucky State Police, Brent White, was one of the first to respond to the call.
This was a night when it was actually, there was some fog. There had been a varying amount of precipitation in the air earlier. It was not the bridge was not lit.
In a 2012 interview with officials from the Coast Guard, NTSB, and the Commonwealth of Kentucky, they say there were reports of the bridge's navigational lighting being inoperative at the time of the incident.
I understand that there was a little bit of a problem with some of the lights being out, but that in and of itself, of course, yet to be determined how all of this comes together, but that in and of itself should not have been a major issue.
Sheriff White tells me the magnitude of the Egners Ferry Bridge collapse does not compare to the disaster currently taking place in Baltimore. He says not only are there injured and unrecovered people, the impact the destroyed bridge will have on the community for years to come will be immense.
Many people, for employment purposes, might have had to find different types of employment because it was going to add so much to the route. I can only imagine what it would be when there are millions of people in the Baltimore metropolitan area all the way down to Washington, D.C. So certainly our thoughts and prayers are with them.
The new Egners Ferry Bridge was rebuilt in 2016 and was upgraded from 2 to 4 lanes of traffic and still sits over Kentucky Lake. Reporting for News 2, Caitlin Quisenberry.